What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to be talking through my most recent game week on the RTG and also talking through my plans over the Christmas break. As always, guys, please make sure to like the video, and if you aren't subbed to the channel, please click that sub button, and let's get into the video. Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you can see here, we had a really good result in the reward box special in 270 limited. The Saints boys delivered, and this one was a bit of a roller coaster as well. We obviously got the clean sheet in the 4-0 win, but at 2-0, Alcaraz missed a penalty, and then he goes and scores in like the 96th minute to actually save this lineup. Stuart Armstrong obviously scored as well. And the only letdown here was Adam Armstrong, who didn't actually manage to get a goal or assist, which is a little bit frustrating, but still 261.85 points is fantastic. And at one point on Saturday at about 6 p.m, I was sat first, but unfortunately over the weekend there were a lot of big scores, and yeah, we have now moved down to 42nd. It says here we're projected to finish 44th, which would be round the same prize which we've currently got, which is a tier 2. A tier 2, and obviously we will get one of the reward boxes as well. Now, we could have got a few extra points if we did play either Tino here or a Dozy. A Dozy could have gone in for Alcaraz and got us a few more points. And Tino, I probably wouldn't have started over Walker Peters. So yeah, we missed out on about 5 points. But that would have only really been, 42nd to about 30th. So that shouldn't really impact our overall progress too much. And then, unfortunately, our normal 270 was killed off by Che Adams not coming on. We had some okay scores here. We didn't have any other forwards. We could have obviously played Tino perhaps down here. But yeah, this lineup was unfortunately killed off by Che Adams not starting. And then our 4-man cap 240 rare was unfortunately killed off by Joe Newell not playing. We didn't really get many good scores from the other players. Anyway, Robin Knock only managing a 36.2 in a 3-0 loss to Bochum. And then Sven Coombs gave away a penalty in a 2-0 loss to Club Brugge. Pansel did very well. He's been on a rich vein of form recently. Scored twice in a 4-0 win over Kortrijk. And yeah, the only other person we could have played would have been Harrymans here, who scored 57.1. He could have played instead of Newell. But yeah, still we were 109 points off the threshold. So yeah, that wouldn't have really mattered. And this was really only a sort of bonus lineup. This was us hoping we could have got a little bit of luck and hit a 4-man threshold, but yeah, that wasn't actually meant to be. Okay, so what is the plan in terms of me moving forwards with my gallery? So in terms of players that are actually staying, the Saints collection is staying where it is. The 14, 15 rares that I've got for the MLS will stay as well. Then the plan over the next few weeks is to start selling off the rares in my gallery from Europe, and then building up towards this game week here, game week 441, which is when the Spanish second div comes back and a few of the other second div leagues. And hopefully by that time, we should have 2 rare lineups, both second div. I expect one of them will be the Spanish second div, and the second one will be either Bundesliga 2 or the French League 2. And then once those 2 teams are sorted, we can then start looking at purchasing some more rares for the MLS, which starts at the end of February. And ideally there, we're looking for those upper end rares, the sort of players that you can put into 270 All-Star, your, Hector Herreras, those sort of players. Because currently the rares that I've got are more focused around cap 240. So yeah, getting those better quality rares after we've then sorted out the European gallery is a priority. And then finally, when we have sorted out the second div rare players, some more MLS rares, we can then look at moving up into super rare and purchasing our first super rare. And I've had quite a few questions recently about why I'm moving into second div. A few reasons for that. First of all, one of the main focuses is obviously hitting that cap 240 threshold. And I want to be doing that with the cheapest team possible. And yeah, second div players are obviously a little bit cheaper. I can then use that money which I'm saving to upgrade my gallery in other areas. And secondly, I don't really have that much synergy between my rare players currently. That means that I've got, certain game weeks where I've got 3-4 players playing, other game weeks where I've got, 2 lineups full. There just really isn't much synergy between the actual players when they're playing and also their fixtures. So just by narrowing down on one league makes it a lot easier for me to actually manage and then just target certain game weeks as well. And I guess the last reason is down to price as well. The second div as a whole is a lot cheaper. It means that I can get more for my money in terms of the players I can purchase and in terms of the competitions as well. Second div is a little bit easier. And then obviously I'll then have players I can enter into 240 or 270 if I then wish to as well. And lastly, let's check out what I can win this week in the reward box special. So yeah, we'll finish sort of mid here around that sort of 44, 45th spot, which will be a limited tier 2. If you have a quick look at the prize pool there, I'm not really sure what I want to win here because these limiteds I normally sell. So it's just really down to value. I guess then keepers would probably be the best option. And Passy, he goes off to the AFCON shortly. Ledesma's quite a good keeper. Blake, that'll be for the MLS season. Probably don't want Botman as he's just coming back from injury. Pekovic is quite a good forward for Zagreb as well. Hoffman, obviously, for Leverkusen. But yeah, for me, probably it's just down to value. So hopefully we can hit something quite good there. And then we will obviously be winning a limited premium box on top of that tier 2 limited. We have a 80% chance to hit those 3 times level ups, a 15% chance for a tier 3, a 3.7% chance for a tier 2, 1% chance for a tier 1, and a 0.3% chance for a star. Obviously, the chance of hitting that star is very, very small. You've probably got better chances of winning the lottery, but I suppose the good thing with this is that you get that excitement whilst you're opening up the box and you're not really sure what it's going to be. For me here, the level ups would be quite useful anyway for my Saints collection. So I'll be happy with that. And obviously, if we hit any card, that's an added bonus as well. Just a huge, huge thank you to everyone that has subscribed recently to my YouTube channel. We were on about 90 subs only 3-4 weeks ago. So the fact we're on 141 now is great. And as always, if you are watching now, please make sure to hit that sub button. It really does help out the channel. And that is going to be all for today's video. The next RTG update will probably be in January now. I go to Cornwall on Wednesday, so I'm not going to be uploading on the channel. We'll have some pre-recorded videos for different things, but in terms of the RTG, yeah, the probably next video will be you having a look at my gallery once I then purchase all of those second div players and had a bit of a reshuffle. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.